Hi folks, this is Peter Boykin from hashtag Go Right. This is a note for those of you who claim you no longer support the GOP or Republicans and will never vote Republican again or support a candidate. Also, this goes out especially to the ones that dream about starting a new party. Here in North Carolina, the Constitution and the Green Party has now been thrown off the ballots because of low turnouts. You can't start a third party without a lot of people. And I know a lot of people are saying that there's a lot of Trump supporters and a lot of individuals out there who are mad at the GOP and want to leave, and they think that they have enough to start a third party. But let me break some things down for you. If you do not support any more Republicans, you only by proxy support the wrong Republicans to stay in office, but you also support the left to keep winning. 75 million people, real people, voted for Donald Trump, but only about 1 million showed up on January 6th. Now, I know some people would say, we had jobs and blah, blah, blah. I understand that. I didn't expect all 75 million people to show up. But even the 75 million people would have showed up, it wouldn't have changed a darn thing. Even if this fraction was enough to start a new party, that could win, it wouldn't be enough without people being active. Now, I come from a county. From over 200,000 registered Republicans. Yet only the same 50 show up to meetings and are active in the GOP. Those are the ones who make the decisions for the local GOP, not the 200,000 that are registered. Remember, folks, the GOP and our government is we the people, by the people, for the people, beholden to the people, but we have to be involved. So 50 people show up of 200,000 estimate. Those are the ones that make the decisions. The county contains the third largest city in North Carolina, a state that is critical to win. Also a city overran by leftists. A city that we cannot even get the GOP members to go to the city council to speak on behalf of what is good or needed on open mic days. Even though it's been known, our lieutenant governor now got big from doing that exact thing. In fact, the registered GOP members failed this city and many others because they refuse to get involved. No. Going to a Trump rally doesn't count as getting involved. So if we allow the 50 people out of 200,000 registered Republicans to decide what the GOP is about in these places, and then duplicate those across the United States, then what we have is a GOP that does not reflect the actual majority of the voter base. So when you say you will never support the GOP again or complain about certain rhinos or the GOP not being for Trump or what you think is important, remember, it's your fault, because if all you did was vote, and many of you didn't do that, didn't even do that, you didn't do enough. You never really supported the GOP because you will never bother to get involved. And I will say this again, no going to a rally or a Trump rally does not count. to top it off, you all complained about a fraud in the election. Yet you never bothered to, 1, volunteer to register votes. 2, help a candidate, door to door, whatever you need to do, money, whatever. 3, make phone calls. Most important, very anonymous making phone calls. 4, give out materials outside of polls. When you go to polls, Democrats are out there like crazy giving out materials. There's barely a Republican to cover every poll location. 5, volunteer to be a poll watcher. 6, volunteer to be a poll observer. It might be the same. They do have different duties. 7, volunteer to be an election judge. And 8, volunteer to be an election official. Those are things that you could do. Instead, you let the Democrats do all that. And the ones you believe, those are the ones you believe are corrupt. But you let them do that because you don't get involved. And I know there was counties out there people did get involved. And people did go and they said they got pushed out. But honestly, all those other counties, those smaller counties and everything else, they did not have volunteers. If you're in a county that has way more volunteers that you need, then start sending some of these volunteers to help other counties, especially with the phone calls, because you can do that anywhere. Again, going to a Trump rally is not activism. In fact, the point of a rally is to motivate you to be active and do all the above things that I just spoke about. Yet we hear the same excuses from lazy Republicans. Yes, lazy Republicans. 1, I got a job. 2, I got kids. 3, I got a family. Don't get me wrong. All of the above are great things to have. Great things for conservatives. We absolutely care about family, jobs, and kids. But 4, you give excuses like, we Republicans do that. We don't do that. We don't throw rallies. We don't get involved. Only those lazy leftists with no jobs or kids or family have time to do this. Yet, somehow, you Republican or GOP person have time to find, you find all the time to 1, attend sporting events. 2, go out to eat. 3, go to the movies. 4, watch Fox News all day and bitch. And 5, post on social media all day. That's not activism, folks, but that is time that you could be spending doing something for America. Going right for America. Going right for the world. Yet, you still find time to drop everything and wait in line for hours for a Trump rally. Just like it's Black Friday. Wait. There's another one. You wait in line for sales on Black Friday. So you see saying that you are ejecting the GOP is redundant. That's because you already have. You already have. Yet you're talking about you want to start a third party. How are you going to start a third party when you can't even maintain the party you're in now? You think you're going to continue to be involved in a third party? I don't think so. It's time to go right. Go right to your local GOP office. Get involved. Bring your anger to the meetings and go in mass. Go in a massive amount. Gather your friends, all your pissed off people, and go en masse. Take over your local GOP. Shape it into the pro-Trump, anti-swamp political group you want it to be. It's all up to you. So no need to, create a third party when you have an existing one all ready to be transformed easily. The future is up to you. And what are you willing to put into it? So will you hashtag Go Right for America? Will you participate in the great American revival? Because together we can and will make America great again. But it's up to you. It is up to you. It's time to join the Go Right movement. It is time to hashtag Go Right for America. Join us at GoRight.us and GoRightNews.com. It is time for the great American revival, and it is time to hashtag Go Right for America.